What's up guys, my name is SnyperSama, but you can call me Sniper. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm pretty sure this is day number 10 of our 10 builds since Title Update 4, thanks to Gogmazios and the Gogma-Artian system. Today, we have the Hunting Horn, which, believe it or not, is actually an Artian hunting horn. The reason for it is because it's not as bad as you may think. Now, hear me out. Typically, when you are playing with the hunting horn, you are looking for certain melody effects. Those melody effects vary based on hunting horn, which one you have, which one you're using, and unfortunately, you don't get to pick the songs that you use. However, I'm here to tell you that despite everything, because of the elemental bonuses that we are receiving in Title Update 4, because of how they are adjusting elemental hit zones on every new monster coming out, Element is back and it is strong. Meaning we get to take advantage of it. Meaning you do not need to sit there and use other hunting horns. You can use one like the one I have here. Unfortunately, the melody effects are as follows, but they're Elemental Attack, Blight Negate, Sonic Wave, Restore Sharpness, Echo Wave Dragon, because that's the element I'm using, and Resounding Melody. At least for me, these hunting horn skills are enough that if I supplement the remainders that I like Attack Up Large and Recovery Speed Large, I can just put one in the back and swap to it when I want to use that skill. Now, at least for me, Onyx Chorus is actually insanely good. And the reason for it is because you get to control how strong it gets. Okay? You can see my Onyx Chorus has 250 basic raw on top of 756 element. Okay? The thing about it is that you get to choose your reinforcements. When you choose your reinforcements, granted, I know there's RNG involved, but you can keep fighting Gogmazios and rolling those pieces until you eventually get what you want. This one surprised me, because if you know, I am a big advocate for affinity. Well, truth be told, that's only when it's an attack-focused weapon. Because this is an elemental-focused weapon, we don't have a negative affinity, meaning attack boost and elemental boost are massively important. Include something like Ebony Odogaron's power, and now you get burst boost. In fact, because of our armor, we have burst boost level 4. Or burst boost level 2 because of the 4-piece bonus. The entire way this build works is by taking advantage of burst and taking advantage of the amount of dragon element that you can apply while you are fighting, also thanks to the Gogmazios 2-piece skill, Mutual Hostility, that states, when you have burst active, you are able, when the monster becomes enraged, I started reading immediately and I knew that didn't sound right. When the monster is enraged, you get increased elemental attack. On top of the fact that you get to take advantage of burst. Now you can see here that I have burst boost on my weapon, but I also have it down here on my coil, meaning you don't need it on your weapon. You can roll something else. I happen to not to, just because I was sitting there trying to figure out how to make this build work perfectly anyways. This is what I ended up finding, and it still works out thanks to Transcending Gear. All of these are completely viable pieces of gear now. Not only are they only 4 defense less, but they also have, some of these pieces actually have better decoration slots now that they've been transcended. Okay? Last but not least is we have my one and only Attack Boost 3 Item Prolonger Charm. So, Gogmazios Coil Alpha, Gogmazios Greaves Alpha, and then Guardian Amity Beta all transcended. If you have all of those, you can create this build. Now that we've gone over the armor, we've gone over the weapon, let's go ahead and take a look at the decorations. And what are we cooking? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Challenger Jewels. The reason we have so many Challenger Jewels is because we want to make sure that Agitator is maxed out. On top of that, we have 1 Steadfast, 2 Steadfast, 3 Steadfast Jewels. Steadfast is important because stun resist. When you are getting hit, especially on Hunting Horn where you've got long animations, you want to make sure that when you get hit, you don't have to worry about getting stunned. This prevents you from having to worry about it. You'll get hit. Typically, you can just stay down until it is safe for you to get back up. Next up is we have 2 Counter Jewels. This gives us Counter Strike level 2. I was not able to fit a third one in, and that is because I am opting to use earplugs. 2 levels of earplugs is really, really nice because thanks to the rest of our armor, we are able to get 3 earplugs. When you are playing horns, the hunting horns, you don't want to be interrupted while you are in the middle of your encore melodies. When you get interrupted, it cuts that melody completely, and you won't get the flourish bonuses. Those flourish bonuses are really, really important. Meaning, you want to make sure you're not getting roared out every single time you're trying to spin or cast all of those melody effects, okay? I guess play would have been the right word, play those melody effects. That would make sense considering it's a hunting horn. Anyways, next up is we have protection jewels. Protection jewels are super, super important. We already have 1 level of Divine Blessing thanks to our armor. We had 2 additional level 1 slots. Let's max it out. Take full advantage of the fact that we are not getting hit like crazy. And then lastly, we have 1 attack jewel in my charm, as well as 1 shockproof jewel. Shockproof is just because when you are playing Hunting Horn, you don't want anybody interrupting you. And if you are near the head trying to stun the monster, sometimes other people are as well. You really don't want to be sitting there messing each other up, especially on something like Hunting Horn, where you have to have a lot of combo synergy. And then obviously the attack jewel, just to finish out the attack. Okay, so when we take a look at everything, including our sonorous attack, dragon handicraft, and handicraft, this is because I didn't roll sharpness. If you rolled sharpness, you don't need this. You could opt for something else. I'm not sure what I would put in here otherwise, but I think handicraft is pretty good. Slugger is another possible opportunity. Depending on what you have, just make sure that you have sonorous attack and then 1 dragon handicraft, unless you have a crazy amount of sharpness on your weapon, in which case just make sure there's dragon and sonorous. Okay. All in all, we have attack boost 5, handicraft 4, dragon attack 3, horn maestro 2, agitator 5, burst 5, peak performance just because it's on the armor, divine blessing 3, stun resistance 3, earplugs 3, that is because of my charm, counter strike 2, and shock absorber with burst boost level 2 and mutual hostility. Burst boost 2 reads as follows: further extends the duration of burst, making it easier to have upkeep, as well as you get plus 18 raw attack. When you look at this hunting horn, and especially when people think hunting horn, they don't think crazy amounts of damage. They think, oh, it's a supporting weapon. And for the most part, you'd be right. However, the hunting horn has a lot of capability all on its own. What I mean by that is we're going to go ahead and showcase it. We're going to talk to Luke, agitator level 5, Gogma-Apocalypse active. And you can see here, with just those 2 things active, we have 296 raw attack on a hunting horn. We have 915 element, we have white sharpness, and we have nearly 500 defense. The cool thing about it, though, is we're not even playing songs yet. If we were to do elemental attack boost here, and then let's say do a Echo Wave Dragon right here, and then play our song, just like this, not only now do we have all of those bonuses, but we're at 370 raw attack and 1,199 elemental attack. Just because of how easy it is to keep everything buffed. As long as you are playing Hunting Horn the way it is intended, you are able to have every skill imaginable. You are able to play absolutely insane beats. And on top of that, have some crazy, ludicrously high damage. We have 541 defense, 370, and 1,200 element with Hunting Horn. This build is insane. Hunting Horn, although you don't get to pick your songs, is still absolutely crazy and a ton of fun to use. I seriously recommend you guys give it a shot. If you guys are anything like me, you're on the fence about Hunting Horn just because of the history of it and you don't get to pick your own melodies. And I agree, but I would say give it a shot. It's super worth it. You do a crazy amount of damage. And on top of that, it's a ton of fun. Who doesn't like just breaking down and boogieing? That being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for hanging out. If you guys are as interested as I am in Title Update 4 and other games, let it be known that I stream most nights over on Twitch at twitch.tv/SnyperSama. Thank you all for coming and watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Farewell. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no